Hi everyone, welcome back to our personal portfolio website application built with Laravel. The starting point of our video is the result of our previous video. If you haven't seen that, I will link that in the description down below. So on the end of this video, you will be able to fill out this form and update this about me information and save it in database. So let's get started. Now let's go in VS Code in HTTP, controllers and admin. In about controller, create a variable about which will return our latest about me information. And then paste it into our edit form with compact. Don't forget to import this about model. Now let's go on resource, on views, on admin. I'm going to create a file called form and go in edit.blade.php, copy all the form and put it in my form.blade.php. So let's do that. Go in edit.blade.php, copy all the content from here and paste it into our form.blade.php. Alright, now let's go back in edit.blade.php and call it by include admin.about.form and then add a form mode which is edit. Alright, we still have the same form. Now let's fill out this form. Alright, first of all, let's change something on this button. Add a variable form mode. If it equal exists, you will show save change, otherwise show nothing. You see say nothing, or if I say update, you see the update here. Now let's fill out the input name, add the name with name. Vary will be if the about name is exist. Show the name, otherwise show nothing. Alright, you see the name is exist. We'll copy this and do the same on this email. The name will be email. If about you see the email. Alright, let's do the same to the input form. Here the name will be phone. The about phone exists, show the phone, otherwise show nothing. Let's do the same to the address. If the address exists, show the address. Let's use the same logic to the description. The name will be description. And copy this and paste it here. Change address to description. Alright, you see the description. We'll copy this description and add the summary. The name will be the summary. If alright, let's copy this and use it on this tag inputs. The name will be tagline. Vary about tagline if it exists, otherwise show nothing. You see the tagline is shown on the view. Now we are going to walk around on the home image. On source, add a condition if about home image is exist, you will show the image from asset images folder and add the name of our home image. Otherwise, show the home image from template asset. All right, we haven't created these images folder. Now we need to create this images folder into the public folder, right? Now let's go into the template asset in images directory, copy this image and paste it into our images folder, and then let's copy this image also and paste it into our image folder. Now we see the image here, which is better. Let's go to these inputs, add the name is CV, copy this value. Now we are going to make some change of this input, and this input will accept image, and also here it will accept images. I think it is good. Finish to fill out this form. Now I'm going to walk around here. When we change the image, we need to show it over here before save it in database. All right, so let's do the function which will return the image before save it in database. We'll go in our form.blade.php. First of all, over here to about home image, add an ID home image preview, and on this input create a function which will show the home image. So let's use on change show home image file and pass it the event. We haven't created this function. Let's go down over here and add a script tag and create our function show home image file and passing event. Declare a variable input which get event target a variable reader which get new file reader dot unload get a function with var data URL which get reader dot result var output document get element by ID. Our ID is home image preview, and output dot source get data URL, and then reader as read as data URL, inputs dot files 0. All right, now when we choose image, we see the image appear before this saved. Let's do the same to this banner image. Go back in VS Code. Over here, add an ID, banner image preview, and over here on this input, create a function on change show banner image file, and let's create this function. Go down on a script tag, copy this function, and change home to banner, and over here change home to banner. All right, let's check it. All right, to work also. Now we are going to work around on saving. When we change something to this page, we need to save the information in database. So we'll go in edit.blade.php, add a form with method posts action routes about.update, and add an about ID. It will accept an enc type. Multipart form data, and over here add an /sysref token with method patch, and then close this form. All right, now we are going to create this route about update. So we'll go in web.php file. Over here, let's duplicate this route, and we will handle a patch request, which you will and create an app, and the name will be update. We haven't created this update function, so let's go in our about controller. Over here, create a function called update, which will get request, and create a variable about, which will get the latest about me information. About name will get a request name. About email will get a request email. About phone will get a request phone. About address will get a request address. About description will get a request description. About summary will get a request summary. About tagline will get a request tagline. Now we are going to work around to create an image. If a request home image is different to empty, the file name will be time dot request home image, and get create original extension. Request home image, move to public path, in folder called images with her file name about home image. We'll get the file name and add an if condition. If exists a file image in a link this image, we haven't created this image variable. Let's create it. Variable image public path / images / dot about home image. Ready, copy this function, paste it here, change it home to banner, and over here change home to banner. Let's get copy another one, change banner to save, also here and over here. All right, now we are going to save our about information and return to the root about.edit. Now when we change our about me information, choose image here and choose the CV and update the information. We see the information is saved, but it will be better if we get a message. So let's create this message. Go back in our update function. Over here, add a flash message about me information update. So we haven't created this flash message. Let's create it. Let's go on resource, on views, create a folder called includes. In includes folder, create a file called flashmessage.bread.php. Within, add an if condition. If session has flash message, show the session flash message in this p tag, and then let's go in our form.bread.php including this flash message. Now when we change something, we see it change, we see our message, but it will be better. And here we see if we leave with empty space or this put, it is saved, but we need to show that there is error. Let's go back in our VS Code on our about controller in an update function. The request validate name will be required and the email will be required. Now let's go in about in form.bread.php. Under this input name, add error first name with p tag with class alert message, and add over here. So now when we visit, we try to leave empty the name and the description, we get the error, which is better. So let's stay here. We finish to walk around about this form. But before ending this video, let's make these links workable. So let's go back in our VS Code on layout, on admin, in sidebar.bread.php. Over here, let's add a URL which is admin/dashboard, and add an active class over here with if request is admin/dashboard. We'll add an active class, otherwise we'll add nothing. Now you see our link is work and you see our class. Let's do the same on about me information. Add a class if request/admin/about. Add an active class, otherwise add nothing. And add href, a URL which will redirect to admin about. Alright, now when we visit this link, we see we are redirected to the about page. Alright, let's stay here for the moment. So that is all about an about me session. In upcoming video, we'll see how to add media. If you still have any kind of question, you can ask me in comment box. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.